letting go of coldness and choosing emotional fulfillment, healing parables. Once, in a quiet corner of the world where valleys lay softly at the feet of mountains, there stood a hill. Modest but steadfast, it was covered in grasses and flowers that bloomed with each season. The hill loved life, but most of all, it loved the wind. The wind was its companion, friend, and sometimes its closest confidant. When the wind came warm and gentle, it wrapped the hill in joy. But there were other days when the wind grew cold, harsh, or disappeared entirely. Those moments brought the hill pain. For a long time, the hill tried to understand the wind's nature. Why couldn't it stay always? Why did warmth turn to cold, and presence into absence? Whenever the wind was gone, the hill felt abandoned, unworthy of constant attention. But one still windless day, the hill thought, what if the problem isn't the wind? What if it's about what I need? Perhaps the wind is just like this, the hill pondered. Its nature is to be free, ever-changing, rushing wherever the road calls. But my nature is to stay grounded, to grow and thrive in steadiness. Maybe our differences are too great. The hill began to recall all the times the wind had been there. Its tender caresses, warm whispers, how they had watched sunsets together, and how the wind brought scents of distant forests and meadows. Those were beautiful moments. But the hill also remembered the pain of the wind's coldness and long absences. These 3 drops of warmth you give me, the hill thought, cannot fill my cup. I need more. I need warmth that stays. One day, when the wind returned warm and kind, swirling around the hill and filling the air with the fragrance of far-off meadows, the hill felt ready to speak. Wind, the hill began gently, I am grateful for everything you've given me. Your warmth, your joy, the moments we've shared. But I've come to realize that our paths are different. You are free, changeable, ever-moving. And I am steadfast, constant. I need something you cannot provide. The wind stilled, as if listening intently. I want you to know, the hill continued, that I don't blame you. You will always be my friend, but I can no longer be your partner. My nature needs something else. The wind blew softly, almost like a farewell. I understand. Thank you for saying this with such care. You have always meant a great deal to me, hill. But now I release you. And with that, the wind flew away. At first, the hill felt empty. Its slopes, used to the wind's touch, were now still. But slowly, it began to notice other things. The sun warmed its surface during the day, and at night, stars lit up its grasses. Rain brought freshness, and the earth beneath nurtured new flowers. The hill started to understand that it could find happiness even without the wind. My life is more than waiting for someone who cannot stay, the hill thought. One day, a seed arrived on its slopes, carried by the rain and settled into the soft soil. From it grew a small but sturdy plant. Its leaves remained green all year round, and its roots dug deeply into the ground. The plant didn't ask for much, but it was always there. It reached toward the sunlight and toward the hill itself. The plant's roots wrapped around the hill, strengthening its soil. Its leaves rustled in the breeze, but it never left. Its greenery brought joy, and its presence brought warmth. You are the one who suits me, the hill said. You are here through heat and cold, rain and sunshine. You are my partner. The plant rustled its leaves gently. I am here because I want to be with you. I don't need to go far. I find joy in growing beside you. Now, the hill and the plant lived together. Their bond was steady and harmonious. The hill no longer felt emptiness or pain from absence. It realized it had found what it had been searching for. A partner who brought warmth, support, and joy without expectations or hurt. Sometimes, the wind would return, blowing gently around them and bringing scents from far-off places. The hill welcomed it with a smile but now knew that the wind was only a friend, not its foundation. I am grateful for everything that was, the hill thought. But now I am happy with someone who stays by my side. This story of the hill teaches us the importance of accepting our nature and understanding that we deserve partnerships that bring us joy and support. Sometimes, to find true happiness, we must let go of what doesn't suit us and open our hearts to something new. When we recognize our needs, life will inevitably lead us to those who can fulfill them. The end.